Where are you from?
I'm from Hong Kong.
Oh, China. China!
So just...
What?
Just stop it, okay? Stop.
When Jesse Plemons' character in Alex Garland's Civil War asks,
What kind of American are you?
the question isn't just a probe into identity, it's a chilling confrontation that reflects our deepest societal fears. This scene, brimming with political and psychological complexity, forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about our own world. But what makes this moment so terrifying, and how does it effectively tap into our modern anxieties? I wanted to explore how Garland's direction, Plemons' chilling performance, and the scene's visual and psychological elements combine to create a hauntingly relevant piece of cinema. I noticed immediately when watching this scene the tight, isolated framing throughout. This lens choice transforms the space, creating a claustrophobic effect that heightens the psychological pressure on both the characters and the audience. By focusing tightly on the characters, Garland draws us into the scene's intense tension. This, coupled with the isolation of Plemons in the frame, forces us to confront his chilling presence directly, amplifying the sense of dread and unease. Plemons' character is frequently framed to the left when he shares the shot with others. This seemingly subtle choice actually carries significant psychological weight. In film and visual media, the left side of the frame is often associated with authority and dominance. This perception is rooted in how our brains process visual information and cultural norms, like the way we read from left to right. By placing Plemons to the left, the filmmakers underscore his character's control and menace.
Passing through to where?
Charlottesville.
Charlottesville. What's in Charlottesville?
This framing amplifies the psychological tension, reinforcing the idea that he's the one in charge and making his presence even more intimidating. Now, let's talk about Plemons' performance, which is a masterclass in controlled fear. Throughout the scene, his demeanour remains unsettlingly calm. His measured tone and deliberate pace create a stark contrast to the growing tension around him. This calmness is not just a character trait, it's a deliberate choice that heightens the feeling of dread. When Plemons remains composed, it suggests that he is in complete control, which leaves the characters and us as viewers feeling increasingly powerless. This sense of control is terrifying because it's so absolute. We're left hanging, uncertain of what will happen next and unable to predict his next move. Adding to the unsettling atmosphere is Plemons' choice of bright red sunglasses. These glasses stand out in the otherwise muted and tense environment, immediately drawing attention. Red is a colour often associated with warning and aggression, and in this context, it signals danger and violence.
This guy's your colleague? This guy here?
Yes, sir. He's my...
The sunglasses also obscure Plemons' eyes, which typically serve as a window to a character's emotions and intentions. By hiding his eyes, Plemons' character becomes even more cryptic and intimidating. This visual detail turns him into a figure of cold authority, further disconnecting him from the humanity of the other characters and reinforcing his terrifying power in the scene. Something else I want to draw your attention to is when Plemons' character shoots one of the other characters and the casual indifference with which he performs the act. It's profoundly chilling.
You open your mouth and tell me where you're from. Just make sure it's clear fucking English, okay? Where are you from?
I'm from Hong Kong.
Oh, China. China!
So just...
There's no dramatic build-up or hesitation, just a cold mechanical action. This indifference strips the act of any emotional weight, making it seem even more inhuman and mechanical. The suddenness and ease with which he kills underscores the grim reality that in this new divided world, life is disposable. It's a stark reminder of the absolute power Plemons holds, leaving the remaining characters and us as viewers paralysed with fear. The setting of the scene, a remote ranch, plays a crucial role in amplifying the terror. The vast empty landscape accentuates the character's isolation and helplessness. There's no hope of rescue or escape in this desolate place. The serene environment stands in stark contrast to the violence and psychological torment unfolding, making the danger feel even more intense. In a world already steeped in lawlessness, this isolated setting underscores the complete absence of order and safety. The characters are trapped in this remote location with a clearly unhinged zealot, and the isolation magnifies the sense of dread and impending doom. One of the scene's most subtle but effective moments occurs when Joel's character tries to diffuse the tension with a joke about hiking in Charlottesville.
Passing through to where?
Charlottesville.
Charlottesville. What's in Charlottesville?
Good hiking, I hear.
Did you see it? Plemons' immediate reaction, shifting his gun to a more accessible position and placing his finger on the trigger, might seem minor, but it's a significant escalation. This small change in body language is almost undetectable, but it is deeply impactful. Our subconscious picks up on this shift, sensing a heightened threat even if our subconscious minds don't fully process it. This moment brilliantly underscores the power dynamics at play, making it clear that any misstep could be fatal, further reinforcing Plemons' character's menacing authority. I think a scene like this needed an actor like Jason Plemons to pull it off, to make it truly terrifying. But I want to end this video by commenting on why I truly think this scene is alarming and why Alex Garland's Civil War is a brilliant commentary piece of modern cinema. Ultimately, what makes this scene truly horrifying is how it mirrors a disturbing, plausible reality. The fear, tension, and violence depicted aren't just elements of fiction. They resonate with our current societal anxieties and polarization. That's why you'll find this scene in particular clocking up millions of views on YouTube. The question,
What kind of American are you?
taps into fears of division and extremism that feel increasingly relevant. This scene isn't just a cinematic moment of terror, it's a powerful commentary on the dangers of societal and political fragmentation. The chilling reflection of potential reality gives the scene its lasting impact, making it not just a moment of horror, but a sobering reminder of the plausible consequences of our divided world. If you learn anything from this video essay, I'd really appreciate if you could like and even comment on the video. It really helps a small channel like mine reach a larger audience. Thanks guys.